Congratulations, Mrs. Marino. You're pregnant. About 6 weeks along. A baby. Our baby. I burst through the mansion's front doors calling his name. The house was quiet. Then I heard something from the study next door. Low, muffled. A woman's voice. You feel so much better than your brother ever did. I kicked the door open. What the hell are you doing?
Angelina, this isn't what it looks like.
So tell me exactly what it is.
I love you. This was one moment of weakness, I swear.
I looked at his hand reaching for me. I looked at the box on the floor. I pressed my womb flat against my stomach and screamed at him to get out of my way. I'm pregnant. My hormones are out of control. Joseph was just helping me through a difficult moment. We didn't even have actual intercourse. Helping you. That's what you're calling it?
Angelina, please. She needed relief. I was trying to be kind.
Kind. I looked at the velvet box still on the floor. I thought he does not deserve to know what is inside it. I want a divorce.
No. Angelina, I love you.
Your love is cheap. I don't want it anymore. I yanked my arm free and ran. I locked our bedroom door and packed a suitcase in 20 minutes without looking at what I threw inside. Joseph pounded on the door the entire time, making promises that meant nothing now. I slipped out through the servants' entrance and called a cab. I didn't look back. The hotel near O'Hare was anonymous. I checked in under Merino and collapsed onto the stiff bed. I turned my phone off. I pressed my hand to my stomach in the dark. We don't need him for anything. I promise. The door exploded inward.
Mrs. Valentino. Mr. Valentino has requested you return home immediately.
I scrambled off the bed, looking for any exit. There wasn't one. They had every angle covered.
This is kidnapping! You can't do this!
Please don't make this difficult.
Two of them grabbed my arms with practiced efficiency. I screamed as loud as I could. I fought with everything I had. Not one door in that hotel opened. Not one person looked out. I pressed my hand to my stomach instead. They'd found me under a fake name. They'd overrun the lock. They had people everywhere. I couldn't outrun this family alone. 9 days. Father's people come in 9 days. Just survival until then. The estate gates appeared through the tinted glass as dawn broke over Chicago. Joseph was standing at the front entrance, like he was waiting for a package to be delivered.
Take her upstairs.
He didn't even look at me when he said it. The guards shoved me into our bedroom and Joseph followed, holding out his hand.
Phone.
You can't just... He grabbed my purse and upended onto the bed. Everything spilled out. My wallet, my keys, my phone, and the crumpled pregnancy test results. I lunged for them. He was faster. He swept up the phone and the tablet without even glancing at the paper. I palmed the test results and shoved them under my leg before he turned back. He ripped the landline cord straight out of the wall. You will stay in this room.
Until you're ready to be reasonable.
This is our home, not in See It Coming. I hit the dresser, tasted blood. The door locked from the outside. I stood there with my hand on my burning cheek and slowly sank onto the bed. Power tools woke me the next morning. I watched men bolt thick iron bars across the glass. The bars cast shadow lines across the floor like a cage drawn in light. I picked up a pen and drew a thick black X through yesterday's date. 9 days, baby. We can survive 9 days. Rosanna swept in without knocking, her pregnant belly on full display. She studied my body the way a doctor studies a patient. You look different, Angelina. Thinner, maybe? Or is it something else? I bit the inside of my cheek. When I first got pregnant, I lost weight too. The morning sickness was awful. I'm fine, just not hungry. She smiled and left. An hour later, a maid knocked and told me Mrs. Valentino wanted me to carry Rosanna's lunch tray to her room. It was a setup, feel it in my bones. But refusing would bring something worse. 3 hours later, the screaming started. Rosanna collapsed in the hallway, clutching her stomach, wailing about the baby. I stayed in my room and waited for what I knew was coming. Joseph burst through my door with murder in his eyes.
The doctors found Mrs. Sprogall in her food. In the lunch you brought her!
I didn't touch the food. I only carried the tray.
The cameras malfunctioned. How convenient for you.
I crashed into the dresser and curled onto the floor. The words were right there in my throat. I'm pregnant. Stop. You're going to kill your own baby. But Rosanna suspected.
I'm sorry. Please stop.
The basement door slammed shut behind me.
Total darkness. Cold concrete under my knees. 2 days without food in a concrete box. Then the cramping started, low and sharp, deep in my belly. I reached down in the dark, and my fingers came away streaked with blood.
No, God, please, no.
I pressed both hands hard against my abdomen and breathed through the cramp without making a sound. I could not scream. If I screamed, guards would come. If guards came, they'd see the water bottle had run out hours ago. My lips were cracked. My hands shook. Please, please don't take my baby. This is all I have left. The cramps came and went through the night. By morning they had stopped. The bleeding was minimal, just that one small streak. I pressed my hand to my stomach and felt no sharp pain, just the ache of everything else. We made it, baby. We made it. On the third morning, guards hauled me upstairs. I went straight to the bathroom and drank from the tap until my stomach hurt. They brought breakfast. I ate every bite slowly and carefully, for the baby. I crossed another date off the calendar. 4 days left. Then Mrs. Valentino's voice came screaming up from downstairs. Footstep pounded my mattress. The guard lifted up the stairs. A glittering diamond necklace dangled from his gloved hand.
Mrs. Valentino held the necklace up like evidence. Rosina stood behind her, eyes wide, looking sorry about the whole thing.
I didn't want to say anything, but I did see her coming out of your room yesterday morning. I was in the basement for 2 days. I haven't been anywhere near your room.
Search it. Tear it apart.
They did. And one of them lifted the mattress and held up the necklace like a trophy. The room spun.
Just admit what you did and I can make them stop.
I looked at him through the blur of tears and said nothing. The next morning, a maid I'd never seen before brought my breakfast. Oatmeal, fruit, juice. I took one bite of the oatmeal. Bitter, definitely bitter. I spit it back and carried the entire tray to the toilet. Joseph came that evening, wanting an apology. Get out. The door slammed. 3 more days, baby. We're almost free. I woke on the 10th day with my heart already pounding. Today. Father's people were coming today. I moved to the closet and packed a small bag with shaking hands. I touched my stomach through my shirt. Your grandfather is going to love you so much. We just have to be here when he arrives. At 10 o'clock, the lock turned. I stood up fast, thinking father had sent someone early. It was Rosanna. She was smiling, her hand resting on her belly, her eyes too bright and too satisfied. I thought we could take a drive, get some fresh air, finally talk things through.
No, I'm not going anywhere today.
Joseph appeared in the doorway behind her.
This is your chance to make things right. You're going.
Joseph, please, not today. I'll apologize to your mother. I'll do whatever you want. Just let me stay here.
You don't have a choice.
4 guards stepped in behind him. I backed towards the barred window and begged. I actually begged. It didn't matter. They dragged me down the stairs and shoved me into the black SUV. Rosanna settled in across from me like this was a pleasant outing. I twisted around to watch the mansion vanish behind the trees. Father's people would come to an empty house. The SUV drove through the city, then suburbs, then farmland, then turned onto a dirt road through overgrown fields. It stopped in front of an abandoned warehouse covered in graffiti. The masked men shoved me to my knees on the concrete, and that's when I saw it. The lead kidnapper's eyes cut to Rosanna, a tiny nod, an acknowledgement. She planned this. You set this whole thing up. You're too smart for your own good, Angelina. But it doesn't matter now. You won't get the chance to tell anyone. They zip-tied our wrists and separated us across the warehouse. They tied me to a support beam and poured gasoline in a wide circle around my feet. The smell burned my throat. Then the warehouse door exploded inward, and Joseph stormed through with a dozen armed men.
You can only save one of them. Choose right now.
Think about your brother. This baby is everything he left behind. Save me!
I looked at Joseph across the gasoline-soaked floor. I didn't beg. I just looked at him. Choose me. Please, just choose me. He looked at Rosanna's pregnant belly. He looked it back at me.
Save Rosanna first.
3 words. That was all it took to end everything. I watched his men carry her toward the exit. I pressed both hands against my belly one last time. Fire tore through my lower abdomen and my knees buckled.
My baby. Not my baby.
Hands grabbed my arms and dragged me toward the dock's edge. I fought. I screamed. It didn't matter.
The water was so cold it stole every breath I had left. I sank fast. My clothes pulled me down. Blood clouded the water around me in dark swirling ribbons. I'm sorry. I tried so hard to protect you. Then arms locked around me and yanked me upward. I broke the surface, choking and gasping.
I've got her! Miss Romano, hold on!
Mrs. Romano. Father sent them. They lifted me onto a stretcher inside a helicopter. The blains were deafening. A woman in scrubs cut away my shirt, and her face went still when she saw the wound. I grabbed her wrist.
Save my baby. Please, just save my baby.
She didn't answer. She kept working, her hands fast and grim, and the drugs in the IV pulled me down into the dark before she said a single word. I woke up and everything was white. Father was sitting beside my bed with his head in his hands. He was crying. I had never seen my father cry, not once in my entire life.
Father, where's my baby?
His head snapped up. He grabbed my hand with both of his and couldn't speak.
The bullet caused severe trauma to your uterus. We did everything we could. I'm so sorry, Miss Romano.
I grabbed Father's shirt with both fists and I screamed until my throat tore open. He held me through all of it, didn't say a word, just held me tighter. When I finally went quiet, I told him everything.
Father's jaw went sigid. His hands shook.
Tell me what you need.
I stared at the ceiling where my baby would never be. Then I looked him in the eye. I want them to pay. All of them.
The grieving father disappeared. The mafia king stared back.
2 months later, I buttoned a reference outfit and walked into a room full of the most dangerous men in Chicago. Every single one of them was afraid of me. They should be.
General, my daughter Angelina Romano is my sole heir. She takes control of all Romano operations starting right now.
The room exploded. Shocked voices, turned heads, wide eyes. I walked to the front slowly and let them all get a good look. These men had heard rumors about Vincent Romano's daughter. They had never seen her. They definitely did not know she was the ordinary girl who had married into the Valentino family. I met every man's eyes until each one looked away first. Back in my office, Father followed me in.
You're really going through with this.
I picked up a red marker and spread the map across my desk. They killed my baby. My hand was perfectly steady. I want to handle every step of this myself. Father studied my face for a long moment, then he nodded. I circled 3 locations: docks, casino, bank. I need everything, and I'm going to take everything from them. At midnight, I sat in the surveillance room and watched 3 screens light up at once. Docks, casino, bank. All of them, simultaneously.
Dock secured. Casino secured. Bank secured.
20 minutes. That's all it took to dismantle everything the Valinos had built. Joseph called 17 times that week. I blocked his number after the 3rd. Then my lead investigator spread files across my desk, and I saw the full picture for the first time.
Bank transfer, $50,000. Rosanna's signature, 3 days before the warehouse. The maid who put the drug in your food confessed. Rosanna paid her $5,000. Security footage of Rosanna entering your room to plant the necklace. Phone records coordinating the entire kidnapping.
I picked up the bank statement and looked at her signature on every transfer. She had planned all of it. Every trap, every frame, every beating I took. She had engineered every single one. I pressed my fingers against my closed eyes. Phantom kicks that would never come. Package every document, every recording, every confession. Put it in the nicest box we have, bow on top.
Where do we send it?
Joseph Valentino. Personal delivery. I want him to see exactly what he chose over me. I thought about Joseph opening the box. His hands on the bank transfer. Rosanna's signature. $50,000 wired 3 days before the warehouse. I thought about the moment he understood she had planned every single thing. This one is the maid's confession. When he reads it, he'll realize the food poisoning he beat me for was Rosanna's setup from the beginning. I set it in the box. This is the security footage of her planting the necklace in my room while I was locked in the basement, while his mother was having me whipped for stealing it. I set that in the box too. And this is the phone record. Her voice, coordinating the warehouse, the kidnapping he walked into thinking he was saving her. My hand moved to my stomach without me thinking about it. I pulled it back. I folded the tissue paper over the top and tied the ribbon tight. I smiled. It felt like my face was cracking apart. Deliver it to his door. I want him to understand exactly what he killed before I make him pay for it.
My man picked up the box carefully. I was already thinking about Rosanna.
The hospital corridor smelled like disinfectant. Nobody dared stop me. 4 of my men followed without making a sound. I pushed open the maternity room door. Rosanna was propped up in bed, holding a tiny bundle in blue blankets. Her face had that exhausted glow. She was staring down on him like he was the only thing in the world.
My precious boy. Mama finally gets to meet you. She looked up and every drop of color left her face.
Please. He's innocent. He didn't do anything wrong.
I walked to the foot of her bed. He is. You're not. I nodded to my men, clawing, screaming his name down the hallway until the sound faded completely.
One of my men carried the baby carefully toward the door.
My baby never got to open their eyes. I turned to my men.
Bring Joseph Valentino to my office. Joseph stood in the middle of my office looking small. His reference outfit rung loose on his framer. Dark circles, like a man who hadn't slept since the box arrived.
You're really her? Vincent Romano's daughter?
Surprised? You married me thinking I was nobody.
I loved you. I swear to God, I loved you.
The day I caught you with Rosanna, I had just left the hospital. The doctor told me I was 6 weeks pregnant with your baby. I protected that baby through everything your family did to me. The basement, the whip, the poisoned food. I curled around my stomach and prayed every second. His hands were shaking so badly he could barely hold himself upright. When you told your men to save Rosanna first, when they put that bullet in me and threw me in the water, my voice cracked. Just once. I felt her baby die inside me, and I couldn't stop it.
I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
My baby will never walk. So why should you? Take him to the punishment room.
I stepped back. The alley smelled like piss and rotting garbage. Joseph lay crumpled against the brick wall where my men had left him, his limbs bent at angles that weren't natural, his face gray, his breathing shallow. His eyes opened when he heard my heels on the wet concrete.
Angelina, please, kill me. I'm begging you, just kill me.
I crouched down carefully, keeping my shoes out of the filth. Kill you? That would be too easy.
I can't live like this. Please.
You're gonna wake up every morning right here, unable to move, unable to do anything but think about what you did.
Tears ran from the corners of his eyes, and he couldn't even lift a hand to wipe them. You'll wonder if our baby would have had your eyes or mine, if they would have been a boy or a girl, what their first word would have been.
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
My baby will feel nothing forever. So you get to feel everything forever.
I stood up. Goodbye, Joseph Valentino. I hope you live a very long time. I walked out of the alley into the daylight. I did not turn around.
Over 3 weeks, my men tracked down every person who had helped Rosanna plan my death. The kidnappers, the guards who looked away, the banker who processed her payments. Romano justice is swift and absolute.
I read the reports at my desk and crossed each name off the list. Every line felt like seeing a door shut. Mrs. Valentino's punishment was different. I stood outside the Valentino estate and watched movers carry out
And if she tries?
She won't. She knows better. I got back in the car. In the rearview mirror, Mrs. Valentine appeared at the window with the baby, watching my car disappear. Good. Let her live with what she built. Then my hand moved to my own empty stomach. One last time.
1 year later, every major player in Chicago sat at my table and said yes before I even finished speaking. Casino owners, union bosses, holiday cops, all of them. Southside dock structuring is approved. Construction begins next month. The revenue split stays 70-30, non-negotiable. Any family that operates in Chicago without Romano approval gets removed permanently. Are we clear?
Crystal clear, Miss Romano.
They filed out fast and quiet. None of them dared linger. I walked to the floor-to-ceiling windows and pressed my palm against the glass. Chicago spread out below me like a kingdom.
You're thinking about him.
No. I'm thinking about what I would have named the baby. He came to stand beside me. We looked out at the city together.
Do you regret any of it?
I regret falling in love with someone who didn't deserve it. I regret hiding who I was because I thought love was more important than power.
You were young.
I was stupid. He pulled me into a hug and I let him hold me for a moment. It hurt more to be the other person, Father, the one who trusted, who loved too much. I don't want to be her again. My phone buzzed. Next meeting. I pulled back, smoothed my jacket, and walked toward my desk. I am Angelina Romano, Queen of Chicago's Underground. Time to get back to work.